Hi, my name is Barbara. You can call me Barbara. You can call me Barb. I grew up in the south side of Chicago in various different areas. My start was in an area called, was on 39th and Oakenwalls. It's sort of like a project area. Most of my life, though, was spent in the Chatham neighborhood, um, in my great great grandmother's house, which I now reside with my husband and my youngest 15-year-old kid. We have two older adults who are on their own. Um, I went to CVS High School. It was in the neighborhood of where we used to live. And I went to various schools, various colleges after that. I went to Harold Washington on several occasions, mainly took general studies. Um, I went to UIC for a couple of semesters. I went to University of Phoenix as well. And each time I went to any of those schools, I took education classes or classes, general studies for educational classes, because at one point I thought I wanted to be a teacher. I do not want to be a teacher. My career journey in the medical field, however, started in 2008 as a CNA. And then I went to nursing homes. I went to a substance abuse facility, and then I became a pharmacy technician, mainly because the funding for one of the units that we were at the substance abuse facility lost their funding, and we were shipped to different areas. We, meaning other CNAs that worked this specific unit, were shipped to different areas of the substance abuse facility. And the one they put me in was men's detox, which was not, I wasn't ready for it. I mean, in nursing, my career goal is to become a nurse. I'm doing the ADN program at Northwestern. Eventually, I'd like to do the BSN and then the MSN. I'd like to go as far as I can possibly go in this lifetime. So, but at the time that they put us in detox, I wasn't ready for it. And most of the men that were coming in were coming down off of heroin, and it's not a pretty sight. But again, and I'm pretty sure I'll see some sites once becoming a nurse is probably far worse than that. But it is definitely a shock to a system. Um, the music that I enjoy is house music for the most part. I am we're considered house heads, but I like a lot of different music. Lately, I've been listening to Christian rap, which proved to be very insightful if you can understand some of the words that they're saying, because they are, of course, of a younger generation. So the rapping is a bit fast at times, but I get it. I enjoy it. But I enjoy a lot of music. The definition of good communication is communication where the parties that are involved understand each other clearly without any frustrations of trying to further explain their point. And everybody understands that even if you don't agree um, with something someone else is saying, but you can agree that you are going to agree, and we can all walk away learning something new that we didn't know before about the conversation at hand due to good communication. My best moment, I would say, during an interview for the current job that I am at, I was asked for my definition of integrity without really remembering where I learned the true definition of integrity from, but it was off the top of my head. And so to me, integrity will always mean doing the right thing even when no one is looking. My most embarrassed part of communication was getting a coworker something to eat for lunch where I was going to Panda Express and asked if she wanted anything, and she said she wanted the noodles with whatever the protein was, and I got rice, and I really thought I heard her say rice. And the rice at Panda Express, I don't know if anyone is familiar with that, is very bland, and so but the noodles are great. And so from this point on, I always use the repeat back method when asking anything, from the smallest to what do you want me to pick up for lunch, to medication, so we don't make medication errors, which is something that they taught us in pharmacy school anyway to do more often. And I'm sure they use it in the medical field in other areas as well, but I learned a great deal of it from pharmacy. My best or hidden talent, it's not my best talent. I believe that one of my best talents to me, is that I'm a very kind person, very understanding, very forgiving. But I think my hidden talent is that I listen well. I actually prefer to listen. I can get long-winded when I talk, but I really prefer to listen, because I think in listening is where we really we really learn more about people in our society, and the different ethnicities, and in our walks of life, and our walks that we do um, with our faith. Thank you.